Hi guys, welcome back to the part 3 video of Planet X. I've been discussing where I had left off from the last video. Was talking about the power structure or the elites, how they were keeping a secret from all of us, and that it wasn't about global warming, because of course you all know that global warming was a scam. And it was just something that they explained away about actually what was really going on. And the planet wasn't warming up, it was cooling down. And so it was all a bunch of lies about that, and an El Nino, the winds, the big strong winds. Well, it has nothing to do with the other, the big wind doesn't have anything to do with it, any other changes that are taking place on the earth right now. I mean, it's all a bunch of lies that they were just shrugging it off, saying, well, there's just nothing going on, and actually this is what they've been hiding from us. And so the higher powers, the higher structure, is squeezing every last penny from the unsuspecting public before they go hide in their well-fortified escape hatches, which is their underground facilities. And I mean, they've stole trillions of dollars. That's why we're so many trillions of dollars in debt, is because of these evil people. And they're going to leave the rest of us out here, or up here on the earth, to perish, unless you are prepared to survive, for survival, and at least, mentally and spiritually. And that's most important of all. Do you have a relationship with Jesus Christ? Before I go on, I want to mention this website. I found that brochure about the Nibiru brochure, and the last time I spoke about, that was been, oh gosh, over a year or so ago, probably longer than that my computer crashed before I could take down the website address. But here it is. It's from tribulation-now.org /Nibiru space I'm sorry, it's a dash brochure, but I'll put the address in the info bar, so you'll have that information, because you can download it as a PowerPoint file or an Adobe PDF. So if you go to that page and scroll down, you'll see those download things there. But here is the image, what I was trying to find. This is here, the destroyer is coming. The destroyer is coming. And if you went to Google Sky and you type in Leo in the search field, you click the infrared button in the upper right corner, it says, and you scroll to the right. There were some coordinates, but I don't have those. Somebody gave the coordinates for it somewhere. And sorry, this keeps going up and down. It doesn't want to behave. Oh, there's the picture. No, that's not it. Well, I just lost the picture now. But anyway, they showed the picture on Google Sky, excuse me, and it was an actual picture of Nibiru coming in, but they removed it. And it's the same thing with some other things that they removed. They changed everything. By the way, there's not a lot of things that were in the past that I had found on the Gulf spill during that time down in the Gulf of Mexico oil spill. Remember that one back in 2010? Well, that stuff is no longer there anymore either. So they're just trying to hide everything. They're just, okay, here's the picture. And it's on the brochure, so you can see it, and it was there. infrared image from Google Sky. There you go. So there is, see, where was this from? It was from NASA. No, it's infrared image. But it also gives information that the Vatican has this image, and whether it was true that it was smuggled images or something, I don't know about that, because you can't trust anything anymore. Everything is a deception. And speaking of deception, this thing about Planet X, it also comes with the alien deception, and there is no such thing as aliens. Bill Cooper, he was in the Navy. He served in the Navy, and he put out a lot of interesting information about the government, what they have or were planning to do to us, and what is going on now. And he said, listen, read everything. He said, listen to everyone, and don't trust anything unless you can prove it with your own research. And that was some good advice from William Cooper, who was killed just a little bit after 9/11 took place. He was killed in November, I believe, of that year, 2001. And he also mentioned about Osama bin Laden, that he was a scapegoat behind 9/11. So they all try to fool us with that, and it was an inside job, by the way. And anyone coming out with that information, they suddenly are taken out of the way or killed. Cooper, he also predicted a civil war in America, because a lot of the people that are in the government are mainly socialists, and or the Nazis, but they were also socialists as well. And he also mentioned that the ones that wrote the Protocols of Zion, I'm going to bring that up here pretty soon in regards to the Protocols of Zion. That was also written by the Illuminati, and they was wanting to convince people that there was a threat from outer space, and even Ronald Reagan mentioned that several times as well, and about the false UFO invasion. It was all operated by the U.S. government, and they do have the technology, and it was all kept secret. And I also want to show you some interesting pictures. Let me get off of this. I don't know where I'm at right now. But anyway, this all ties into the alien deception as well. And so it's all a bunch of lies, and all the abductions that went on. This was all mind control operations, all headed by the U.S. government. And he goes into projects like Project Artichoke, Project MK Ultra, Project Paperclip, where they used like some of the technologies that was developed by the Germans, and they used them here. And a lot of these hidden bases are in our America's Southwest, like New Mexico. You heard a lot of things going on in New Mexico, Nevada, Texas, Arizona, and all those places. And as I mentioned, the Vatican has an observatory in Arizona. And let's see. I've got so much information here, it's ridiculous, it's not funny. Okay, this was Bob Fletcher's investigation website, where he has he was the one that spoke about the Nibiru. And he did have some information on Nibiru, but it was taken off. So I think this was, well, I guess by his own reason why he took it off, because he, I think he wrote a book. So I guess it's just like a money merchandising kind of thing. But anyway, I found this information on the list of all these underground cities, underground bases, and some of the pictures are really mind-boggling because some of them look like they were out of sci-fi, science fiction, and some of these. Let's see, where do I start here? Well, actually, I'll just start with the picture. Okay, and right from at the bottom is the list. And it lists these underground hideouts in America. Yes, they do exist. And Mount Weather, which is in the northern part of the Shenandoah Valley, which is close to Berryville, Virginia. This is the picture of the base. And this is one of their underground facilities, how they look. Now see what I meant by it looks like more sci-fi, and these are the elevators that go up and down. It's really bizarre. And there were some other ground bases also that had some very strange experiments that they were conducting, but that's another thing. And you see here, let's see, where is this at? Well, they talk about the Denver airport. Says the few of the most important is the Denver airport. There's a lot of satanic activity going on there, guys. And also that the Pope had a meeting with the World Family Council, which is the World Religious Council there in one of the underground bases. And this actually, the Denver airport, what I was told, it wasn't an international airport. So you just wonder who actually built the Denver airport. It's just really strange looking, really. And Ravens Rock, Camp David, Weather Mountain, Area 51, and under the Capitol building, okay, are some of the known underground bases. And the old NORAD they now have a new hideout and is no longer a military tracking center. So all these things they've changed, so they don't want to know the whereabouts. And if you do happen to fall upon one or come up on one, is that they will tag you a terrorist and you won't be seen again. So it's yeah, they're getting really, really dangerous. And here's the Iron Mountain one, which is one of the old ones that NORAD used. And I gotta watch my time because it's getting late, but I still want to finish up because there's really lots of information I need to share with it in regards to the subject. Sorry. Okay, Arizona has listed Arizona, Arkansas, and particularly in the Ozark area, which is some of the new ones they say. And there was a secret installation there. There's quite a bit in California, and so this is one of their underground facilities. Here's Colorado, and let's talk about Colorado Springs. Here's the Denver airport. Here's a picture of the Denver airport. Don't it look very odd looking? And Fort Collins, rumors that there's a base of gray aliens bases there, and so on. Very, really strange things. And there was, see, the most important one, I think it was in Virginia, in the Goochland area, and up in the mountains in North Carolina. And here's the one that is in New Mexico, which are all the strange experiments and all that were going on at this time. And it shows these pictures here. And I'll provide the link at the end. so I'll meet you over into the next video, and hopefully I will get this finished pretty soon. Okay,